Post-project evaluation is a critical process that occurs after the completion of a project. It involves assessing the project's performance, identifying lessons learned, and determining areas for improvement. The goal of post-project evaluation is to provide insights that help teams and organizations improve processes for future projects, ensuring greater success and efficiency. Why post-project evaluation is important: by reflecting on the project's achievements and obstacles, teams can understand what worked well and what needs improvement. A post-project evaluation helps capture valuable lessons that can be applied to future projects, enabling continuous improvement in project execution. It provides data-driven insights that can support better decision-making for upcoming projects, improving planning, risk management, and resource allocation. By involving all team members in the evaluation process, it fosters open communication, transparency, and collaboration. A post-project review ensures that all team members take responsibility for their contributions and learn from the project's outcomes. Steps in the post-project evaluation process: A. Gather project data. Collect data from throughout the project's lifecycle, including planning documents, progress reports, timelines, budgets, and resource usage. This provides the foundation for a thorough evaluation. 1. Project timeline. Review the project schedule to determine if it was met, identifying any delays or obstacles. 2. Budget review. Assess whether the project was completed within its allocated budget or if there were any cost overruns. 3. Resource allocation. Evaluate the efficiency of resource allocation, including human resources, materials, and technology. Tip: use project management tools to pull reports and metrics that provide a clear picture of the project's execution. Evaluate project outcomes. Assess whether the project met its goals and objectives. This evaluation should compare the expected outcomes with the actual results, including any variations in scope, quality, or timelines. 1. Scope. Was the project delivered according to the original scope? Were there any scope changes, and how were they managed? 2. Quality. Did the project meet the expected quality standards? Were there any quality issues that need to be addressed in future projects? 3. Objectives. Did the project achieve its primary objectives? Were all key deliverables completed on time? Tip: use SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, to assess the project's objectives and performance. C. Involve stakeholders and team members. Gather feedback from all stakeholders, including project team members, clients, sponsors, and end users. This helps capture diverse perspectives on the project's performance and the impact of the outcomes. 1. Surveys and questionnaires. Send out surveys to gather feedback on specific aspects of the project. 2. Team debriefings. Hold meetings with the team to discuss what went well and what could have been done differently. Tip: encourage open and honest feedback by creating a safe environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their insights. D. Conduct a SWOT analysis. A SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, analysis is an excellent tool for evaluating a project's performance. It helps identify internal and external factors that contributed to the project's success or challenges. 1. Strengths. What went well during the project? What strengths can be leveraged for future projects? 2. Weaknesses. What were the main challenges or areas where the project fell short? What could be improved? 3. Opportunities. Are there any opportunities for future projects to capitalize on the success of this one? 4. Threats. What risks or external factors threaten the success of the project? Tip: document specific examples for each area of the SWOT analysis to provide actionable insights. Identify lessons learned. A critical component of the post-project evaluation is capturing lessons learned. This involves documenting what worked well, what didn't, and how challenges were overcome. 1. What went well. Identify the strategies, tools, and processes that led to successful outcomes. 2. What could be improved. Highlight areas where things could have been done differently to prevent issues. 3. Best practices. Identify any practices that can be standardized for future projects. 4. Mistakes to avoid. Document mistakes or missteps so that they don't get repeated in future projects. Tip: create a lessons learned report that can be referred to during the planning phase of future projects. Post-project reporting. Prepare a comprehensive post-project evaluation report summarizing the entire evaluation process, including outcomes, challenges, lessons learned, and recommendations for future projects. Share this report with all stakeholders. 1. Key findings. Summarize the most important insights from the evaluation. 2. Actionable recommendations. Provide recommendations for improving future project performance. 3. Performance metrics. Include any relevant metrics or KPIs that demonstrate the project's success or areas for improvement. Tip: ensure that the report is clear, concise, and accessible to all stakeholders. Best practices for post-project evaluation. Instead of waiting until the end of the project, gather feedback and assess performance throughout the project's life cycle to allow for adjustments in real time. Make sure that the evaluation process is open and transparent, allowing team members to share both successes and areas of improvement without fear of criticism. While it's important to focus on areas of improvement, be sure to also recognize and celebrate the project's successes. This helps maintain morale and reinforces positive behaviors. Keep records of the lessons learned and best practices identified so that they can be referred to in future projects. This knowledge becomes an invaluable resource for the organization. After the post-project evaluation, make sure that the lessons learned are incorporated into future projects. Track progress and ensure that improvements are being implemented. Conclusion: post-project evaluation is a vital step in the project management process. It allows teams to reflect on what went well, what didn't, and how future projects can be improved. By gathering data, involving stakeholders, conducting a SWOT analysis, identifying lessons learned, and reporting findings, organizations can create a culture of continuous improvement. This ensures that each project builds upon the successes and learns from the challenges of past efforts, leading to better outcomes and greater efficiency in future projects.